Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for the ladies. You could tell that we kind of had the first game jitters out there a little bit, but because we're a really good defensive team and we're number one in the country and holding people scoring down and in the conference, I mean, I really felt like our defense really, kept us going strong in the game and kept us in the game. So very, very proud of them. We had two post players step up that don't normally play, and Janaea Walker and Destiny Thomas when Moss and Brittany were in foul trouble, and those are our key defenders. Brittany and Moss being not having them in the game. So I'm very proud of the other players stepping up. And then I thought Cortesia and Diamond just played exceptional in the second half. Defensively, they got some steals on the wing. They were pressuring the wing. They weren't allowing the ball to even get into the paint, and they got some steals. Diamond had 5 and Tay had 3 steals in the second half. So that, I mean, we just really turned our defense up. And obviously, very proud of them as a whole, just playing together as a team.
Great. We'll take questions for Coach, please. Feel free to just fire away. Questions? Again, just unmute yourself if you're going to ask a question.
Coach, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you. I was like, Steve, I know you're going to talk here soon. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
You know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about Destiny's play tonight. 8 points, 11 rebounds. She looks so good on the little screen I was watching the game on.
Yeah. I mean, Destiny's the type of player when her teammates need her help, she is like almost like the movie Blind Side, where she's going to step up for him, And so when Moss went out with 2 fouls, I mean, Destiny knows how important Moss is for us defensively, offensively, and everything. And when Brittany got a quick foul in the first 2 seconds of the game, Destiny knew that we were going to call her name because she's going to have to rebound. She's going to have to play defense. She's going to have to, be physical with their post players down there. So she really stepped up. Very proud of her. We've really been working on her in practice, knowing what her job is. And her job is to play defense and to rebound every single ball. And she had 7 offensive rebounds tonight. 7. That's big. That's big for her. So, and then obviously she had 4 defensive, but when she can glass clean like that all game long, that's a lot of work, because you still have Brittany, you still have Moss that goes in rebounds, even Janaea Walker got some offensive rebounds, and she's 6 foot. So that's all hustle plays, but Destiny really stepped up for us tonight.
Coach, congratulations on the victory. In the post game on TV, Diamond was asked what her favorite part of playing. Is it the offense, scoring points, steals, blocks? And she smiled and she said, playing defense. And I couldn't help but think you'd probably like that answer.
Yeah, but obviously she was a great defender in high school too. She was, and they full court pressed the whole game, and she was that, just that tough, gritty player in high school. And that's when I, first got here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love her, and defense is a passion. Defense is something you want to do. There's not a lot of kids today at any level that want to play defense. They all want to play pretty basketball. And, she loves defense, and her and Tay, I mean, she got 5 steals today, just playing defense. But Diamond does a lot more than just play defense for us. She's our point guard. She's our 2 guard. She's talking. She's running the show. She can draw fouls. She hit some big shots tonight. So Diamond's not just about defense. Diamond's a great player for us.
Defensively on Thomas, once again, limiting her paint touches. She had 13 points, way below her average, 12 shots. Just talk about that, considering the foul trouble you had. You still able to control her there for the game? Well,
we controlled her because our guards pressured the ball, and they didn't let them look around and pass and pass and pass. And honestly, she wasn't moving and working like she normally does. She looked like she was getting frustrated with her teammates that they weren't getting her the ball. And I credit our guards once again. That's Diamond. That's Anna did a great job of pressuring the ball. Lish did a great job of pressuring the ball. Tay, I mean, even Asia Todd, when she came in as the guard, and then, we were just doing a good job of pressuring the ball and not letting them look around and give her, easy passes, that's, and limiting her touches was one of our definite game plans. But every time we've played against them, we've been able to limit her point production because our defense is just stifling on their guards and any of their perimeter players.
Coach, this was a team that you swept in the regular season series. Did you come at them with the same game plan that you did, or did you sort of switch it up for this game?
No, it was the exact same one. We definitely wanted to do that. I mean, I think defensively they switched it up a little bit on us, playing a little bit of zone, a little bit of man, and they were trapping lists. They were doubling our post player, which is post players is a huge compliment to our post players. And when you get doubled, that's a compliment. That means they're a little intimidated by you. And in the fourth quarter, with about 6 minutes to go, they stopped doubling Moss, and you see how she got loose, and she was scoring and getting some and one. So. Their game plan was a little different to double our post players, which I tell our post players all the time. That's great. That means you're highly respected.
I'm curious, playing on the court. I know that from the protocol standpoint, you don't literally get to practice on the court. You actually play. You got to practice on a separate court. What is that like? And do was there some nerves from an offensive standpoint because of that? Because you're taking a little while to get used to the court.
Yeah, I think the teams that played yesterday had a huge advantage, especially we didn't even shoot free throws like clearly it was not very good, and the rims are really tight. And so now that we're used to it, we kind of understand it, and that's kind of what's happening with both men's and women's team being here. There's not a lot of time to practice on the main floor. To be honest, Eric, it looks exactly like Mohegan. I mean, the floor is the same. It kind of looks the same, so I mean, we had an advantage there with our upperclassmen, kind of, having played at Mohegan before. It just, we had to create our own energy because there's not a lot of fans here. But I just think overall we just played really gritty, and, we just stuck to our defense because we can control that. Missed shots you can't always control,
Coach, what do you need to do a little bit better tomorrow night that you did not do tonight?
Make free throws for sure. We were 7 for 21. We got to the foul line, but we just missing those shots. So, hopefully, and not shoot around because we still don't get a shoot here, but hopefully we'll shoot a little bit more free throws during warmups tomorrow. But it's going to depend on who we play. I don't know who we're going to play yet, and our game plan is always different with different teams. So depending on who we play, we'll have our game plan by tomorrow. But our number one game plan is always going to be defense.
Important to get that win, their first game jitters, in the tournament. It's postseason here. It's been a while. I know you participated in last year, but back on the court here with, playing a postseason, kind of good to get that out of the way now.
It is, Eric. So, I mean, even last year and every year that we've been in, sitting in second place and coming into the tournament and having to sit out that first day. I mean, I feel like every year when we play our first game, we always have a bye. But at Mohegan, we got to at least get 45 minutes on the court a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's always that first game jitter. I think for any team in any conference tournament, it's always the same.
Final question for Coach? All right, hearing none. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks, Chuck.
Right.
See you guys.
See ya.